Greetings, Iain from RTO here. Welcome to another classic album review. Today we are looking at a band that gets quite a mention on the live stream. It's a band that we will be doing a full album ranking of probably in October. We talk about the Smiths, of course. Formed in Manchester in 1982. The band was Morrissey, Johnny Marr on guitars, Andy Rourke on bass, and Mike Joyce. They are actually regarded one of the most important acts from the indie scene in the 1980s. So today we're going to concentrate on their third album, released on the 16th of June 1986, The Queen is Dead. Great album this is. So we know who's on it. Morrissey, Johnny Marr, Andy Rourke and Mike Joyce. First track on this album is the title track, The Queen is Dead. Now this includes a little bit of Take Me Back to Dear Old Blighty, an old song. Love the start of this. You get that bit of Blighty in the background. The drums from Mick Joyce are on this are really good. Some great Johnny Marr guitar work. Love this track, really is good. Second track, now this is, I think it was in my top 10. I think it was an honourable mention if I remember. I have put this in at the end so you can watch it again if you want to. And it's Frankly Mr. Shankly. I just love this song. Very quirky acoustic thing. Now, as I said before, I don't know what this is about. Certainly don't think it's about Bill Shankly. It could be one of Morris's teachers that thought he wouldn't come to nothing. And this is him just, if it is, it's him sticking two fingers up him and saying, look, I managed to do something here, mate. Fooled ya. It's a great track anyway. The way the lyrics are, you think it's something to do with a school teacher or someone in his life. I Know It's Over. Now this is one of my favourite tracks off this album. I do like the gentleness of this. And Morris's vocals are outstanding on this. Tells a story. When he sings, he tells a story. He's a very underrated singer. I know he goes down as a great performer, but he's a really good singer. Then we get Never Had No One Ever. This is one of them tracks that's driven by Andy Rourke's bass line. It's a terrific bass line, super song. Strong. Then we get Cemetry Gates. But I think of Cemetry Gates, I'll just think of On the Buses, but that's another story. But this is a really quirky song. Again, another great Andy Rourke bass line. Again, another classic song from the Smiths. Excellent stuff. Then side 2 of the album opens up with Bigmouth Strikes Again. I love the guitar work on this from Johnny Marr. Really good. The track's got nice gentle sort of acoustic sounds. Again, we've got a great bass line thrown in that as well. We've got Mickey Joyce on the drums. Really, really good. Then the next track, The Boy with the Thorn in His Side. Love this track. I like the guitar work again from Johnny Marr. Then we get Vicar in a Tutu. I think this is a bit of tongue-in-cheek from Morrissey. Little delicate touches on the guitars for this. Really, really good. Then we get my favourite track on the album, There Is a Light That Never Goes Out. It just flows, this just superb bass line from Andy. Very important element of this song. gives it the mood. Fine vocal performance from Morrissey, terrific song. Then we get a track called Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others. This is another bit of a tongue-in-cheek song. People say, "Oh, you wouldn't be able to get away with writing lyrics like that," but today. But so this was written in 1980s, and there's nothing wrong with this. It's a great song. I love it because I love the quirkiness of it. It's got a catchy hook to it. You know, brilliant song. Now, when this album came out, I'm going to be perfectly honest, when the Smiths come out, I weren't a particular fan of them. I found them dull and boring. But then again, at the same time, I was listening to lots of metal and rock. But as I got older, I came to appreciate it. And these days, I really like the Smiths. I think I've mellowed out in my old age. Don't get me wrong, you know I love me headbanging and me heavy power metal and all that, but I do like this band. I'm not going to say if it's my favourite album, because obviously we're going to do a full album ranking, but I do like the use of acoustic guitars on this album. Brilliant stuff. That was what I thought. When it came out, it got some great reviews. Mark Coleman of Rolling Stone remarked on Morris's sense of humour and singled out the singer's performance on Cemetry Gates is a highlight, concluding that, like it or not, this guy is going to be around for a while. Absolutely spot on there, Mark Coleman. He's still, although he's that shy sort of reserved person, he's still out there doing stuff. Robert Christgau of Village Voice wrote, despite his dislike of the Smiths' previous albums, he held an instant attraction to the Queen is Dead. Morrissey wears his wit on his sleeve, dishing out the Queen is like Johnny Rotten never did, and kissing a day job boss who's no Mr. Selleck. So the reviews, we got AllMusic gave it 5 stars, Blender gave it 5, Chicago Tribune 3 out of 4, Encyclopedia Popular Music 5 stars, Mojo 5 stars, Pitchfork 10 out of 10, and then Rolling Stone, the Rolling Stone Album Guide Uncut, all gave it 5 stars, and the Village Voice gave it a B+. Didn't do too bad in the charts, got to number 2 here in the UK, made it into the US Billboard 200 at number 70, which is pretty good for America, you know, considering how big the country is. Went platinum over here, gold in America. Great album, one of the most important albums, I think, for indie music. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8.5. Okay then, that's all for today, folks. Tomorrow is our monthly Ladies' Day on RTO, where we take a look at some of the great female artists in music history, and we've got a great bunch for you tomorrow. We're going to do an album ranking of probably the greatest heavy metal female band in the world, the one and only Mighty Girls School. And then retro ranking tomorrow is another little celebration. It's a tribute to the magnificent Olivia Newton-John, who sadly passed away a week ago. About a week ago now, isn't it? So I'm going to go through my favourite songs by Olivia Newton-John. There's no one out there that doesn't like Olivia Newton-John, really, apart from my growing up, and so I'm looking forward to that one. So that's all to come tomorrow. Whatever you're doing today, have a great day. If you like what you see, just give me a thumbs up, and if you really like what we're doing, subscribe and hit that bell. Also check into the community area now, because there's lots going on in there. There's lots of bits that I've put on from the vaults. I'm doing a thing on there where I put up what was going on 12 months ago as well. So there's plenty in there, so check that out. Don't forget to check Redbubble if you want a t-shirt or a mug. Go on to Redbubble, go into the links in the top of the page of the header, go and have a look at that. So have a great day everyone, bye for now.